I read this really interesting book, right? We actually interviewed the author of this book. She's a historian and works at, she's a professor, I think, at the University of Sunshine Coast. And it's called Brisbane, a River with a City Problem. So let me just read you a couple of bits that I've sort of cut out of this book, right? And, this is this was after I think the 1973. Hang on, now I've lost I can't remember the exact bit, but I'll just read this bit. It says, despite the flood, the lure of attractive riverside or affordable low-lying land remained. As in the aftermath of the 1893 floods, the memory of floods receded, and with the aid of flood-free years, try saying that quickly, people returned to the floodplain. And, of course, Brisbane's had the added complexity of basically a couple of dams being built, which gives people the false sense of being protected from floods. And there have been, apparently, these dams have been quite successful in stopping some small floods, but they aren't able to stop the big floods.
The water comes, and that's just where we're built. Anyway, you go on, because I've got so much to add.
Yeah, and so basically with the aid of these flood-free years, people returned to the floodplain. The real estate industry cynically believed people would forget the floods in 6 months and declared as early as 4th of February, and these floods are in January, right? So I think this is after the 1974 ones, which was like on Australia Day or something. Mm. So we're talking a week. Entrepreneurs were buying, in inverted commas, soggy houses. Entrepreneurs buying soggy houses, hoping that when things dried out, people would be rushing to buy land that was flooded back in January. For some, it was worth the risk, a view clearly articulated by a local surveyor who intended to remain on the floodplain and said, how often do you have to suffer a flood like this? I live in one of these beautiful flood-prone suburbs and take my chances on having a flood every 50 years or whatever it has to be. And for some, restricting development for infrequent floods was foolish.